course, is going to be a quick video about the banana industry, and I'm only going to be talking about my time working in the banana industry, which would be about, it was all up like 5 months or something. It wasn't long, and it was at 2 separate places. It might be 6 months, but yeah, basically it actually was an awesome job. Like, working in the pack house was pretty shit because you're kind of getting covered in rat's piss all the time. Because what they do is like they cover the bananas in these banana bunches when they're growing in these big like plastic bags, right? And rats like to live up there and basically piss everywhere. So you're kind of getting covered in rat's piss all the time when you're taking these bags off, which was like the beginner job, putting the bunches on the hoops or whatever and taking these bags off. But like once I got out to the outdoors, it was pretty awesome because basically you're running and you're carrying big bunches of bananas on your shoulders all day. So it's like, of all the jobs I've had, and I've had a shitload of jobs, it's the fastest day. Like the day goes by so ridiculously quick. Like you feel like you've been working like 3 hours and you've done a whole day, and you're getting fit too. There was the danger of getting, like, I can't remember what it's called, like lepto something, from the rat's piss, because there's just fucking rat's piss everywhere. You're basically running around in rat's piss, and if it gets into a cut or something, you get this disease called lepto or whatever, and it makes you really sick. But like the thing is, like, it's not a problem so much with like modern medicine, but the thing is, like, this disease is gonna come back. Like you're gonna get a relapse. So you'll have it, and then like maybe a year or 2 years later, you're gonna get a relapse. You're gonna need these meds again. So it kind of can change your life a little bit, especially if you're thinking of traveling. Like if you want to go and live in a fucking mountain in Tibet, you're kind of fucked, because at some point this disease is going to come back, and you're going to need those hardcore meds when it does. Okay, so yeah, it was a good job. Like, and I mean, some of the people who worked there were a bit fucked up. That's kind of like anywhere. Yeah, just something I wanted to sort of say about like the environmental aspect. So where these bananas were grown was kind of next to a rainforest, in one of the places I was working anyway, the first place. And with this, the way it goes is like, in this area, the banana growers obviously bring a lot of money into the area, and they kind of pretty much own the fucking town, you know. And what they were routinely doing is going off into like virgin rainforest, and cutting it down and putting new banana plantations there. This is like protected areas, and it was a full-on blind eye. I was just turned to it. Like, I mean, I went to one of these brand new virgin like orchards, and it was amazing because all the insects around there were just completely crazy, and the plants going around, like you were literally like in a bit of a different world. Like, and my job on that particular day was another aspect of the environmental thing, that was injecting diesel into the offshoots. So bananas are kind of like a big grass, and you get lots of offshoots coming off the side, and what you want to do is kill all of the offshoots but one, because that one is going to be the next tree for the next bananas, okay, once you've taken the bunch off. So, but you might get like, I don't know, like heaps of these little shoots coming off at the side, and banana plants are like fucking ferocious, like they grow so quick. So the only way to, or the best way to stop them is to pay someone like me to walk around with like a little canister on the back full of kerosene or diesel. I've heard diesel works the best. I think we're using diesel that particular day, and you inject it into you cut the offshoots off that you don't want, and you inject it into the stub. You inject a decent squirt of diesel or kerosene. If you don't put a decent enough squirt, it's not going to work. So basically, these orchards are soaked in diesel and kerosene. So I just want people to realize that, like, bananas aren't really the most environmentally friendly fucking thing that's out there. One of the things with the bananas too is that there's quite a lot of waste. If there's like a slight scratch on one of the bananas, like mostly from rats crawling around them, if it was like a scratch or fucking it was too straight or whatever, like they get chucked, and what happened is they go on this little conveyor thing and they get diced up, or all the fucked ones, and then fed to these cows, and the cows in turn would that you get the manure from the cows, and that would go, I don't know if it's sold it or went back on the farm or what. But yeah, these cows though were not fit for human consumption, it would be illegal to sell these cows for meat apparently. I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, having said that, all this diesel and stuff, like I think bananas, the way they grow something, they're still really like clean themselves. So although like they might be growing in ground that's contaminated with diesel, like because you're actually injecting it in, and all of the other shit that they use as well, like the planes dropping the whatever the fuck the planes used to drop on them. I think the actual bananas, like when you get them, they're actually pretty clean, so I don't think you need to worry about them being like unhealthy or anything. Another thing with the bananas is that they're run by like a small group of very rich fucking people. So it's not like lots of little growers. It's a few big fucking growers. This is from what I've seen, or what little I know from working 5 or 6 months in it. For instance, one of my jobs at the second place, it was my initial job there, was for 3 weeks. I can't remember if there's like 15 of us or 20, but for 3 weeks straight, all we did was chop down banana trees that had bunches on them. So I'd say like it only took like 3 cuts, because you get good at it. It's like it's chop, chop, bend over, and then chop. So it's like 3 cuts to kill a banana tree. This is with bunches on, so they're like kind of half-grown bunches. And there's like 15 or 20 of us or whatever doing that every day apart from Sunday, like for 3 weeks straight. So like an unbelievable amount of fucking trees we destroyed, like with fruit on, and the fruit just lays there and rots back in the ground. And the reason we're doing that is because this guy, he was so fucking big that the huge orchard that we were on, which is these plants that we were killing, they were going to come to ripen at the same time as some of his orchards about like 1,000 or a couple of 1,000 miles away. So like what was going to happen is he was going to create like his own fucking problem in the market. He was going to destroy the price of bananas by flooding the market if he brought all of these bananas on at the same time, which is why he had to pay us to fucking destroy an absolute shitload of bananas. Of course, a little bit of an insight into the banana industry for anyone that's never worked in it. But yeah, if you're ever on holiday and you want to somewhere where there's bananas and you want a cool job, I recommend going and working. It's pretty good fun, and it keeps you fit.